So here we're given these 2 points B and O is the origin, and we're given this condition about points that are twice as far from B as from O. And they give an example here. We actually don't really need this, so that distance is √3. We know this is a 90 degrees triangle. That's 3. So this is actually our 30, 60, 90 triangle, because if this is x, this is 2x, x √3, and indeed this is √3, this is √3 times √3 was 3, so that needs to be 2 √3, and indeed that does satisfy the condition that from this point to B is twice that. Now another point that we can immediately see is 0, 1, because that's 1 unit from the origin, and that's 2 units from B. So that would also be another point. And then on this other side, from symmetry, we know minus √3, 0 would also satisfy. So the circle would go something like this. Now the key thing of doing this is that these two are equal. So we're dividing this chord by this line, which means that the diameter, this would be a diameter of the circle, meaning the center has to be somewhere on the y-axis. So that's the key thing to know. Now we can also find another point in this, so let's call that let's say 0a, and we want to satisfy this condition, so the same condition. So the distance from 0, 3 would be 3 minus a of this point, and this distance from the origin would be 0, it would be 0 minus a. No, actually, no, I'm getting confused. It would be 3 minus a, and the condition we need is that we need this distance to be twice that. So that means 3 minus a is minus 2a, or minus a, or a is minus 3. So that point is, now some of you might be able to see this conceptually, because that means this distance is 3 units, and its distance from, actually that's the point, to 0, 3 is 6 units, and so it does indeed satisfy. Now why did we do all this? Well, we know that that's the other extreme of the point on the y-axis, so it's gonna, actually the circle is gonna look something like this. And that means that the coordinates of the center, which is what we need to find, we have the two ends of the diameter. It's 0, 1 and 0 minus 3. So the center would be the midpoint of these two, and the midpoint would be the average of the x coordinates, which is 0, average of the y coordinates, which is 1 plus minus 3 divided by 2, which is minus 2 over 2, which is minus 1. So that's the coordinate of the center of the circle. So it is a hard problem, and if there's an easier way, I'll make another video for that. But for now, that's the explanation. Answer choices J.